Hello and welcome to another English Solutions for Business and Life video. Let's begin. Today we're going to be covering Unit 8 for our elementary book, and this time we're going to cover the vocabulary section. Today we have 4 items we're going to review, which are methods of transport, big numbers, feelings, and traveling objects. Okay, transportation. As you can see, when we mention that we use a certain type of transportation, we normally use a preposition. In this case, mostly is by. But if we're not going to use any type of transportation, and if we're going to walk, then we're going to use on, and we say normally on foot. Let's repeat each of the expressions after me, if possible. So I'm going to repeat them 3 times, and I expect you to do the same at home. Let's begin. By car, by car, by car. By bus, by bus, by bus. By bike, by bike, by bike. By train, by train, by train. On foot, on foot, on foot. Here we have some examples. A couple of them, actually. Number 1. I normally commute by car. I normally commute by car. Number 2. I had to get home by bus. Oh, I forgot to finish these sentences. Let's finish it together. I had to get home by bus because my car broke down. One more time. I had to get home by bus because my car broke down. And here you can see that we have our expressions. By bus, by car. Alright, our next item is numbers. Of course, you know numbers from 1 to 100. And probably you know these numbers too. However, let's check them. Let's review them. Alright, so please repeat after me. 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 100, 100, 100, 1,000,000, 1,000,000, 1,000,000. Don't forget that this, specifically this amount, it doesn't matter how many we're talking about, it's going to be always million. So we have 1,000,000, 2,000,000, 3,000,000, etc. Here we have 2 examples that we're going to write down right now. Remember that the order we mentioned them is from bigger to smaller. So the result is 3,000 400 and it's optional 75. And the result is, one more time, 3,475 or 3,475. Let's go with the next one. We have 6,000 700 and optional 85. And our result is 6,785 or 6,785. Remember that you can always practice. Sometimes it's a little bit complicated, not too much, but a little bit confusing or hard to express or say complete numbers fast, whenever, especially when you're speaking in a conversation. Let's move on. Feelings. You know these words, probably heard them many times, but our unit requires that we we check them, we review them. So let's check their pronunciation one more time, in case we had already done it. Repeat after me. Number 1, sad, sad, sad. And its opposite, happy, happy, happy. The next one, hungry, hungry, hungry. Thirsty, thirsty, thirsty. Angry, angry, angry. Oh, we wrote the same one twice. Let's cross it out. Nervous, nervous, nervous. Instead of nervous for the second time, let's write another one. We can have excited. Oh, let's write it in a capital letter to continue with the format. Oh, today we're making a lot of mistakes. There you go. Alright, repeat after me. Excited, excited, excited. Worried, worried, worried. Bored, bored, bored. Don't forget that all these words express a feeling. The way we express our the way we I don't like using the word feel in definition, but right now I can't find another one. So yeah, the way we feel, that's a feeling. We have some examples here. Let's check them out. Number 1, when I am bored, I normally take a walk. When I am bored, I normally take a walk. Don't forget that bored means similar to not being happy because something that we're doing or is not interesting enough. Number 2, I get nervous when I have math exams. I get nervous when I have math exams. So here our feeling is nervous. This happens when you are in a difficult or awkward situation, such as math exams, being in front of the girl or the boy that you like, or being in public, in front of a public, when you have to give a presentation or a speech. The next one, we are very happy to tell you about our marriage. We are very happy to tell you about our marriage. And there's our feeling, happy. Why are we happy? Because we want to talk to you about this happy event. No, that happy face was not very pretty. Alright, that's much better. Alright, our next item is traveling items. These are things or items that you can normally carry when you travel by plane, by bus, or by car. Let's check them out. Repeat after me. I'm going to say each word 3 times. Number 1, camera, camera, camera. Credit card, credit card, credit card. Passport, passport, passport. Suitcase, 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 toothbrush, 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 wallet, 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 purse, 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 phrasebook, 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 umbrella, umbrella, umbrella. Alright, here we have some examples. Number 1. I had to buy a new toothbrush because it fell on the floor of the restroom at the airport. I had to buy a new toothbrush because it fell on the floor of the restroom at the airport. And here is our expression, the one we just learned. Well, not expression, a word. Toothbrush is that tool you use to brush your teeth. The next one. Phrasebooks are very useful to communicate in countries you don't know. Phrasebooks are very useful to communicate in countries you don't know. And there's our word, our vocabulary word. Phrase coming from expression, it can be like expression book, a book of expressions to communicate in a language that you probably do not know, in a country that of course probably you do not know either. Now let's recap a little bit. Don't forget that this is an English Solutions for Business and Life video. Don't also forget that we're covering Unit 8 for our elementary book, and we're checking the vocabulary today. Today we saw 4 items, which were methods of transport or transportation, big numbers, feelings, and traveling objects or travel objects. For transportation we have car, bus, bike, train. All of them are used with expression by, not really an expression, but instead of that, a contraction. Oops, not a contraction, sorry, a preposition. And if we're talking about walking, we are not going to say by foot, we're going to say on foot. Examples: I normally commute by car, or I had to get home by bus because my car broke down. Numbers: we checked the thousands, the hundreds, and the millions. Okay? Example number 1. 3,475. Example number 2. 6,785. Don't forget that the order is from left to right. Feelings. Okay, we have feelings such as sad, hungry, thirsty. Sad, hungry, thirsty. Excited, happy, worried, angry, nervous, and bored. And we have some examples. Example number 1, when I'm bored, I normally take a walk. Number 2, I get nervous when I have math exams. Number 3, we are very happy to tell you about our marriage. Some traveling items, items that you may carry when you travel by bus, by car, or by airplane are camera, credit card, passport, suitcase, toothbrush, wallet or purse, phrasebook, and umbrella. If you want to double check on meaning, you can always ask your teacher in class. Examples. Number 1, I had to buy a new toothbrush because it fell on the floor of the restroom at the airport. Number 2, phrasebooks are very useful to communicate in countries you don't know. Alright, thank you so much. I hope that this video was useful for you. We'll see you in the next English Solutions for Business and Life video. Goodbye.